What if I told you there's a story so horrifying that it claims to reveal the dark side of human experimentation? A tale where sleep was the enemy and science was the weapon. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're discussing a topic that has captured the imagination of millions across the internet, the so-called Russian sleep experiment. So without further ado, let's go back to 1940s, during the height of World War II. In the shadows of secrecy, Soviet researchers allegedly conduct an experiment so sinister it could rival the darkest moments of history. They wanted to test the limit of human endurance and see if they could make super soldiers by eliminating sleep, making them more efficient than ever. 5 prisoners of war are chosen to participate in a high-stakes experiment. The promise? If they endure, they'll be set free. The catch? They must stay awake for 30 days straight. They're sealed in a tightly controlled chamber where researchers pump in a gas designed to prevent sleep. At first, everything seems calm. The prisoners talk to each other, share stories, and even crack jokes. They were calm, promising to cooperate in exchange for their freedom. But as the hours turn into days, the cracks begin to show. Their conversations start getting darker and darker. They started talking about most traumatic events of their life. By day 5, paranoia sets in. The prisoners stop talking to each other and start whispering to themselves, growing suspicious of one another. By day 9, the situation escalates. They begin screaming uncontrollably. One of them screamed for 3 hours straight, and so loud that it broke his vocal cords. After two days, another subject did the same and broke his vocal cords as well. But what's more concerning is that other prisoners didn't react. They didn't show any empathy or even any reaction. They just kept whispering, tearing books apart, smearing the pages with their own waste, and isolating themselves from each other. And then, silence. Now, because the one-way mirror was totally covered with pages, researchers couldn't see anything happening inside the chamber. The researchers, puzzled, check the microphones in the chamber. They hear faint whispers, disturbing, incomprehensible murmurs for days. By day 15, because of lack of observation, they decide to open the chamber and announcing whoever cooperate will get immediate freedom. To which subjects replied,
"We don't want freedom, we want to stay here."
Researchers were shocked, but they still opened the chamber expecting chaos, but nothing could prepare them for what they find. The men are no longer human. Flesh hangs from their bodies, their fingers bloodied from self-inflicted wounds, and their condition too horrible to explain. Yet somehow, they're alive. This is the picture of a subject on day 15. When the researchers try to sedate them, the prisoners fight back with inhuman strength. And here's the most chilling part. These mutilated men beg the researchers to keep the gas flowing. They scream,
"We need it. We can't sleep. Don't let us sleep."
Researchers found out that subjects haven't eaten their food from 5 days, and what's in their stomach is their own flesh. One prisoner, before dying, allegedly says these chilling words,
"We are you. We are what lies inside, when sleep is no longer a barrier."
The experiment spiraled out of control and ends in bloodshed, with researchers and subjects alike meeting horrific ends. It's a story that leaves you speechless. But before you jump to conclusions, let's pause and ask the critical question. Did this really happen? Is there any evidence? Or is it just another internet myth designed for fear-mongering? I'll debunk this experiment in my next video. Stay tuned. See you next time. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more interesting content.